Long ago, in the holy city of Sandipani Ashrama, two young boys studied together under the guidance of the great sage Sandipani. One was Krishna, the prince of Dwaraka and the supreme lord in human form. The other was Sudama, the son of a poor Brahmin. Though their backgrounds were completely different, their friendship was built of love, humility, and devotion. As students, Krishna and Sudama shared every moment together. They studied the Vedas, served the Guru, and helped each other in every task. One day, Guru Mata gave them some roasted rice to eat while they were collecting firewood in the forest. Suddenly, a heavy storm began. They spent the entire night under a tree, shivering in the cold. While Krishna searched for dry wood, Sudama secretly ate some of the roasted rice because he was very hungry. When Krishna returned and asked if he had eaten anything, Sudama quietly denied it. Krishna smiled gently. He knew everything but never mentioned it again. Their friendship remained as pure as ever. Years passed and the two friends were separate ways. Krishna became the glorious king of Dwaraka, loved by millions. Sudama married a kind and devoted woman named Susila. Although they lived life of honesty and devotion, they were extremely poor. They are small, but their hut barely protected them from the rain, and many days they had nothing to eat. One day Susila said softly, "My dear husband, your childhood friend is now the king of Dwaraka. I know you would never ask for wealth, but perhaps you should visit him. Just seeing your friend will bring joy to your heart." At first, Sudama refused. Friendship should never be used to seek material gain, he said. But after much persuasion, he agreed to visit Krishna. Since they had no gift to offer, Susila borrowed a heart full of flattened rice of or poha from a neighbor and tied to it carefully in a small cloth. Though simple, it was given with pure love. After a long journey, Sudama finally reached the magnificent palace of Dwaraka. The palace guards were surprised to see a poor Brahmin standing at the entrance. His clothes were torn and his feet were covered with dust. When Krishna heard that Sudama had arrived, he immediately ran barefoot to welcome him. The Lord of the universe embraced his childhood friend with tears of joy. Everyone in the royal court was amazed to see a mighty king honoring a poor Brahmin with such love. Krishna personally seated Sudama on his own throne and lovingly washed his feet. Goddess Rukmini herself stood beside them and with the folded hands witnessed the divine friendship. Looking at Sudama, Krishna asked with a smile, "My dear friend, have you brought something for me?" Sudama felt embarrassed by his teeny bundle of flattened rice and tried to hide it, but Krishna gently took it from him. "Ah, my favorite gift," Krishna exclaimed happily. He ate one handful with great delight. As he reached for the second handful, Rukmini gently stopped him, saying, "My lord, with just one handful you have already blessed Sudama with endless prosperity. If you eat another, you may give away anything in creation." Sudama spent the night with Krishna, talking about their childhood memories. They laughed, remembered their guru, and shared stories from the past. Not once did Sudama ask for money or riches. The next morning, Sudama reached and returned home grateful simply for having seen his beloved friend, and grateful simple for having seen his beloved friend. As he approached his village, he could hardly recognize the palace. His old hut that disappeared. In its place stood a beautiful palace surrounded by gardens, fountains, and flowering trees. His wife came out wearing beautiful clothes, glowing with happiness. She welcomed him with folded hands and tears of gratitude. Sudama immediately understood that Krishna had silently blessed him without asking for anything. He had received anything. Yet the greatest gift was not wealth. It was the realization that the Lord never forgets a true devotee. Krishna did not see Sudama's poverty. He saw only the purity of his heart. Sudama continued to live humbly despite his newfound prosperity. He used his wealth to help the poor, serve holy people, and worship the Lord. His heart remained free from pride and attached only to Krishna's lotus feet. Here a moral of the story: true friendship is based on love, not wealth. God values devotion more than expensive offerings. Even the smallest or gift when offered with a pure heart becomes priceless in His eyes of the Lord. Faith, humility, and selfless devotion always receive God's blessing in ways beyond imagination. Thanks.